from experience. But how about someone that really didn't go through anything, try to advise you on something that they never even learned? It's almost like teaching somebody something that you was never taught. It's almost to a point where it gets frustrating taking advice from these people, but learning is so exciting. It feels so good. It's almost like learning how to walk again, or you can't even remember when you learned how to walk. That's what it feels like. It's like a moment that you can't remember, but you know the feeling, you know what you was taught from it. And then you go on and you want to teach someone else that. Don't learn something and not teach others. I think that's so selfish. I mean, I feel like you should tell somebody, like, girl, don't do that. Or, bro, don't do that. You know, the language that we speak. Just teach somebody something new. Elevate them. Change their life from what you experienced. Most of the things I talk about is from experience. They come off the top of my head. I go through it, and then I tell you guys about it. Do that for people. Go through something, experience something. Be willing to learn, be willing to fall, to fail, to get back up, to pick yourself back up, and teach someone that. Because every single day is a learning experience. If you really pay attention to your life, this is an incident that happens every day. And it's literally like a process. It's like incident, task, solution, and heal. All in 12 hours. That's what you have to do. And that happens every day, but sometimes we're so distracted, we don't realize. But when you start getting in tune with your life and yourself, you start to see that, wow, I'm learning a lesson every single day. And it feels amazing because who you become after that, the elevation, the articulation, the intellect, everything about you just evolves. It evolves so well and so fully proportioned that it makes you whole. But don't teach somebody that you don't know exactly what's going on. Be taught. Go through your experience. Cry, break down, so you can tell someone how it feels to be where they are. Now you might can't completely agree or be an exact feeling or the same place that they're in, but you can teach them some part of the feeling to heal. And the whole point of life right now is healing. Every single day is a healing process. We are so hurt, we are so frustrated, we are so broken. Some of us are so strong, but still lonely, still unhappy. Some of us have so much money, but still confused, and things are still complicated. What does that mean? Nobody is different. We all go through the same type of pain and passion and healing and learning, but the problem is we don't teach each other. So that's why the cycle keeps repeating itself. The cycle keeps repeating because we're not teaching each other how to heal. Because healing is somewhat private now. It's somewhat, I don't want nobody to know my hurt. I want to keep everything inside and secretive. How are we going to help each other get to the next level of emotional stability if we don't teach each other that? But then we're ready to teach somebody something that we was never taught. Oh, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that with my money. I wouldn't do that with that dude. I wouldn't do that. No, we want to change that. We want to change our culture. We want to change our surroundings. We want to sound different around our friends. We want them to tell us you sound different, or you changed, or you talking different. We want them to say that because they have to be taught that. They have to be taught these certain things, and you have to bring that to the table. Now, if they don't agree, of course they'll start dropping. But let's start teaching each other something. Let's start teaching each other what it feels to hurt. Because that person cannot know. The person won't know. But we have to find our balance. We have to find our balance with anybody that we are close to. Friends, family, loved ones, children, our kids, everybody, people we work with. It's time to be honest. It's time to really be honest and tell people what's really going on. Because you really don't know how is that going to help the person that you actually really care about. I can't be better if I don't know what's hurting you. And it sounds kind of backwards, but if I knew someone that was hurting and you know someone that is hurting and you heard it before, it's good to just let them know. Teach them something. Give them a direction on where to go emotionally and mentally and physically. That will really bring relationships so much closer. that will bring the angels so much closer. That will really do God a favor. Because that's all he wants, is for us to love each other and to really have that union. We are designed to be a union. We are designed to connect. We are designed to heal each other. We are designed to fix each other broken wings. But we have this mechanism where we decide to keep everything inside and want everybody to figure out what's going on with you. But then you want us to understand why you acting the way you acting when you never even explained it. It's time for change now. Do not teach somebody something you was never taught, and the day you was taught, you start teaching. It's time to start teaching. And when you watch this video and you think about something or somebody or something or someone that needs to hear something from you, give it to them. Teach them exactly what you're feeling and what you're going through, and teach them what you was taught.